What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're doing another Pete Dye design course today. For the course today, we are in La Quinta, California. This is the Hideaway Golf Club, the Pete Dye course. This was from 2001. He either designed it or completed it. Try to put the dates in there if I can write them down. Just a little note, a little additional information for you if you're curious. But should be pretty challenging. There were 5 different tee box options. This is tee box number 1 out of 5, which is the furthest back, so probably going to be a pretty challenging course and pretty long. So who knows what we're trying to score here. Like always, have the Garmin Approach R10 Country Club Elite mat, my DIY stance mat. This is now the second round with trying out these nitro mat balls, 10x7 nets and Home Tee Hero. So gonna get started. First hole, par 4, 408 yards. I'm gonna aim right up there, see if we can get off to a good start with the driver. If you guys are curious a little bit more about these nitro balls that I'm trying out versus the Callaway that you've been seeing me using, I know they look probably pretty similar on camera, that red color, but go check out the Kings Island Golf and Bowling 9-hole course if that's already out. I talked a lot more about those, but basically, to sum it up, I've been in search for the rubbery, tacky, almost sticky finish of those Callaway balls, and I can't seem to find them anywhere, both online or in store. So these were, compared these nitro balls to the new Superfasts in store, and they were the same, more slicker finish on the matte coating on them, so, or the matte cover. So we're trying these out instead at about a half to a third of the price. See if we can get similar performance versus Superfast. If I can't find the rubbery finish anyways, might as well go with the cheaper ball for similar performance if we can. But I'm hoping, this is now the second round, I'm hoping after a maybe 100 or so shots, I don't know, maybe a few rounds, 2 or 3 rounds, I'm hoping that the ball, just from getting hit so many times with the grooves and whatnot, maybe I'm thinking the ball will start to wear down with some of the coating, and maybe underneath is more of a sticky finish, which is what I'm looking for. But I don't know, could just be a completely different design ball. Not the best. It's gonna go left, but should be in the fairway. I'm playing this course after that Kings Island course I mentioned, and at this point that was a 9-hole course. I'm over 100 rounds in the past 2 days, so swing speed's definitely down, the back's pretty sore and fatigued. So for some of these shots, driver is just going to be reduced distance, but for some of the iron shots I might have to club up, maybe a half a club or full club on some of these shots depending on how they go. But we got 141 down 1, so I'm gonna go 9-iron. Usually this would be more of a choke down soft 9, but I think with my swing speed the way it is, I'm gonna go more of a fuller 9 right now. I popped it way up. $13 yards left. Luckily it didn't give us +3, so we got a chance to put it in that inner circle and save a stroke. So 13 yards, plus we'll call it another 1 or 2, so we need 14, 15 yards. We're in the rough, going 60 degree. A little bit short, I caught the mat a little bit before that, so, but we got the +1, so we saved a stroke, started off with a par. Second hole, par 4. Looking like there's a good amount of water that we're gonna have to go around and over and whatnot for this course, so 415 yards. These tee boxes are definitely pretty far back. I'm gonna aim just slightly right. That first round I played was a little bit all over the place with the driver. I was pushing some right, pulling some left. That's left again. That was low on the club face off the heel. So we got 157 left, down 2. So we're at 155. A bunch of water on the left, so I'm gonna, or on the right rather. I'm gonna aim left on this green. 157. That's towards the upper end of my 9-iron. I think I'm gonna go soft 8 until I get a little bit more of a sweat going and the back loosens up some more. Struck it decent. That's probably gonna fade to the right, but oh, I don't know about that one. That might have been a slight misread. I think this 8-iron went further than 131, but .27 yards, down 1. I'm gonna go 56. Gonna be left, but decent yardage. All right, third hole, par 4. Gonna aim right about there. This one's actually a little bit shorter, 326 yards. Not the best contact, but it's not gonna be too bad. Kind of slowly but surely working our way back up towards more of the stock standard numbers for the clubs. Usually with the driver, try to be like 275 plus. 52 yards left, 10%, so we'll add another 5 or 6 on top of that, so 57, 58 yards or so. I'm gonna go 52 degree. There's a chance with this distance and the swing I need to take here goes up and over the net, but we'll see. Another par. Fourth hole, par 5. 483 yards. That struck a little bit better. That should be pretty straight. Started a tad right, should turn over towards the left. Stayed kind of straight. Faded, if anything, I guess. We got 220 left. I'm gonna aim just left side, just to be safe of that water, in case we miss-hit one. And I'm gonna go 5 hybrid. Usually I play it to about 220, 230. So with the swing speed being down, hopefully, if I hit one good, we'll get close to that number here. Caught it a tad heavy. It's gonna be relatively straight. I don't know if it's gonna get there. Just short. 14 yards left. No reductions, no slope. I'm gonna go 60 degree. Caught a little thin, but shouldn't be too bad. A little long. All right, 465, 5th hole par 4. Oh, horrendous. Hopefully that gets over the water. Barely. Well, not ideal off the tee there. Gonna go 3 hybrid. I need as much distance out of this second shot as we can get. That was hit pretty clean. Swing speed's still not there, but that should be decent. So 210, I think we were in the rough on top of that, which is probably at least another 20, 30 yards. So that was like 230, 240 maybe. 94 yards left, gonna go pitching wedge. I don't think I hit it hard enough. And I did not. That's gonna be a +3, unfortunately. All right, 6th hole, we're 2 over through 5. Got water surrounding this, basically the entire left side and behind it. So I'm gonna aim a tad right. We got 185, down 3. So usually I'd probably hit a 7. I'm gonna club up like a half a club and go 6. Usually 6 is about 190, but if everything's going 5 to 10 yards short today. Whew, excuse me. I feel that sneeze coming on before I was about to take a swing. Pushed it right, and we aimed right, but looks like it's coming back a little bit. If we aimed straight on that, actually probably would have been decent. Seventh hole, par 5, 521 yards. All right, see if we can drive it more than 150 yards, or whatever that last one was. We got water towards the right, so I'm gonna aim just a tad left. That was better. Certainly not clobbering the ball today by any means, but at least that was almost 280. Unfortunately, we're in the rough now, and from 245 yards out, that's going to be an extra like 25 yards on top of this shot, so I need the 3 hybrid here. I don't think, there's no water, so it's gonna grip and rip it. Trying to get up towards the green just to have a wedge left. That one was heavier. Caught the mat first. All right, 36 yards. Up ones, we need 37. This is kind of that yardage in between where I would grab my 52 versus 56, but we're still in the 30s. 40 is usually a little bit more closer to that, so I'm gonna basically do a 30-yard shot plus a little bit extra club. I don't know about that one. That one hit the top of the net. I popped that way up. It's gonna be short. All right, 8th hole, par 3, 168. And we got water in front, water right. I'm gonna aim left side of the green. 168 down one. So 167, that would usually be 8 iron. I think I'm gonna grab a 7. I try to be as transparent as possible with the how my back's feeling and whatnot, because if you guys watch a good amount of these videos and you're used to me hitting certain clubs from certain yardages, and if I don't explain kind of why I'm grabbing the extra club, it might get a little confusing. I pushed it right. I might be in the water. Right in the middle of it. All right, 112 yards up 2, so we're at 114, and then plus we'll call it another 10, 12 yards maybe, maybe 13, so right around 125 or so. Going pitching wedge. Might be short, pop that up again. I'm pulling up on the ball instead of staying down and through it. Oh, that go in the water again. Well, I guess we'll try that again. There goes the scorecard. That was still popped up, but that had a little more distance on it. I don't want to see this one. This is like a double or triple probably. +1 helps, but yeah, triple. That was almost a quad. Ninth hole, par 4. 450. We're gonna aim right there. Push that one a little right as well, or more than a little, but looks like we're gonna catch the fairway. .184 up once, we're at 185. I'm gonna club up the extra half a club and play the 6, which is usually 190. I should have aimed left. That was pushed right again. Alright, it's dry. Hopefully it catches the right side of the green. .13 yards. Going 60 degree. Might be it. Alright, we'll take that. I was gonna say a little short left. It was left, but only a yard or two short. Alright, onto the back nine. So through 9 we're at +5. Not great. Triple bogey definitely hurt. A little bit better. It was launched kind of low, but should be out there pretty straight. .159 down 1. Usually that'd be a 9. I'm gonna go 8 iron. That's gonna be short right. It's one of those days the swing is not there. That was way left. Generous +1 there. That was usually pull. You think I'd be able to figure it out. Almost every single wedge shot is left. That one was even like on the net. It was a good 2 or 3 feet further left than it usually is. All right. We've got water up there, but that's going to be more so on the second shot. Started right, staying right. Alright, this is going to be a tricky shot here, so we're definitely going to aim right. I don't want to go in that water. I'll take being in the bunker. We've got 184 to the pin, down 4, so we're at 180, but we're in the rough, so it's going to be another 18, 19 yards on top of that. Call it 20. So we're right at 200. Usually that's a 5-iron, which is I'm gonna hit that only because distance-wise this is probably gonna come up short still for my swing speed being down, but consistency-wise I feel a lot more comfortable with my 5 over the 4. I shouldn't say a lot more comfortable, but definitely more consistent with my 5 than 4 contact-wise. I actually might get there. That was thin and low. That was a good thing we aimed right. Alright, 12th hole, par 3. Sticking with that 5 over still, luckily. 204 up once, we're at 205. I'm going to go 4-iron. We'll see if that consistency thing I was saying before remains true. Kind of the same thing as that 5-iron. That was low and thin. I might get there. We shall see. Big bounce, big bounce, big bounce. Another par on the board. Thirteenth hole, par 5, 492. Nice short hole. It's gonna be left. Terrible swing. I feel like 'cause everything's going shorter, I'm trying to, especially with the driver, maybe swing a little bit more at it and overcompensate to get that yardage back up to where it should be, but that's making the consistency go downhill, and the strikes are not as good. Clearly when you see those going pretty far left and right, I'm just spraying them now. So we're in the bunker. It says 20%, but this is actually going to play closer to 30-40% reduction. And we got 225 to the hole, so I'm going to hit the 3 hybrid. And I'm going to aim a little bit left. Halfway decent contact, but it was sprayed right. It might be in another bunker. Just in the rough. So 66 yards, up 1. So we're at 67, and then we'll call it another 7 on top of that. So I'm gonna go pitching wedge. Get a little extra club behind this. Even though I don't know if I put enough on it, we'll see. Alright. Usually what I did there, I almost felt usually what I would generally do for like a 90-100 yard shot. So everything's going a good, at least half a club, maybe even club and a half short right now. 14th hole, par 4, 436. Better contact on that one, but it was still low and pushed right. .184, down 4, so we're at 180. And then another 18, 19 yards on top of that. Call it 20, so we're at 200, just shy of that. Going 4 iron. Hacking my way through this course right now. Definitely gonna call it a day after this course, or after this round. Get my back a little bit of a rest. Oh my goodness. That was almost a Hosel rocket. Well, there's that 4 iron consistency I was talking about. 78 yards, down 3, so we're at 75. Plus we'll call another 8 on top of that, so like 83-ish. Going pitching wedge again. Might be too much left. Came out a little hot. It was left, but actually a decent yardage. All right, 318, no water. It's gonna be straighter, but it's gonna head left. All right, 50 yards, down one, so we're at 49. Plus we'll call another 5, so 55 or so. I'm gonna go 52 degree. That's horrendous. All right, 26 yards back the other way. I'm gonna go 56 this time. This is one of those rounds where things are going from bad to worse, and you kind of just want it to end. All right, 16th, par 4. Grab some Gatorade before I probably put this in the water. Launch kind of low again, but .275 on the dot. 276 actually, I stand corrected. 140. I'm gonna go 9 iron. Not even close. .56 now. That's definitely left. That might even be short too. Yep. All right, 60 degree, 15 yards. Short again. Short, short, short. Double bogey, yikes. This is the easiest course, but I'm playing terrible right now. Luckily, there's only 2 holes left here. +9 right now. See if we can get out of here with maybe a par and a bird. This is a long par 3 though. So I'm going to aim right side of the green, and I'm going to hit 4 hybrid to make sure I get over this water. It's actually hit halfway decent. See what happens. A little too much club, which I kind of knew, but usually I play this 4 hybrid to 240 on when my back's feeling good. That was 235. So on a normal day, that would have been a 5 hybrid type hole. Well, there's our par 5 on the 18th. See if we can get a bird. Should be relatively straight. All right, 228 to the hole. We got water right, so I'm gonna aim a tab left here. 228 to the hole, but we're in the rough, so it's gonna add a good 23, 24 yards. So, gonna hit the 3 hybrid. See if we can stick it on this green here, and get out of here with a less horrendous score versus taking a few more strokes. Oh, it's going to be at least another stroke. Right into the water. .206. Gonna hit the 4 hybrid just in case I do that again. There's a chance this goes like 10 yards long, but if I do what I just did with the 5 hybrid, it might be in the water again. Just got it there. Alright folks, let's take a look at this. From Hideaway Golf Club, this is the Pete Dye course, of course, as part of the Pete Dye series in La Quinta, California. This was from 2001, this course. We ended up with a 10 over 82. Not the best here. Apologize if you guys were looking for some good golf on this video, which was not that. The front actually wasn't, I mean, we went 41-41. We did have, luckily, a good amount of pars in there, but the double on 5 hurt, the triple on 8 hurt, and then we had a double on 16. The rest were, we had 3 bogeys on the back, and the rest were pars. 6 out of 14 fairways, actually not horrendous. We're one under 50%, but we weren't bombing the ball, so a lot of it was just kind of like anywhere from 250 to 275 down the middle if we could. And then greens regulation again slightly below 50%, and then 32 putts, pretty close to 2 putts a hole, which ideally you want to be closer to 1.5, but that was because the wedge shots weren't very good. So another peak die course in the books. We're going to be from the list that I was looking at, there's a good amount of courses here in California, so going to be in California for the peak die courses for the next few few rounds rather. Working our way again through the list. It's just alphabetical order by state, so good amount in Florida, good amount in California, some of those bigger warmer states, and then sprinkle in as we get through all the other states that Pete Dye designed courses or were in collaboration with someone else. It looked like, from what I was doing the research, I don't know a whole lot about Pete Dye, but I guess his wife was a course designer too, and I think his brother and dad were also course designers. So that's all I have today. Again, sorry if you're looking for some good golf. It wasn't super bad, but definitely wasn't good. But live to fight another day. We'll be back out here in a couple days once my back's feeling better. Hopefully going back to bombing the driver closer to 300 again. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next course.